Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. We are back with the PM routine. So with all my videos, I aim to educate you guys in terms of why I'm using what I'm using, because sometimes I might prefer a certain brand and that brand might not work for you. However, if you understand that this ingredient helps me deal with certain issues, then you might look for it in other products that are sold by other brands. I've spoken about my cleansing milk in the AM routine. However, I'm still going to go on about it now in case you are watching my videos for the first time. So I love using gentle cleansers that give me back that nourishment as well as hydration, and for me right now the best option is using a cleansing milk. It has hyaluronic acid as well. Hyaluronic acid is naturally found in our skin, and it's going to be an added advantage for you to use ingredients that your skin naturally produce, because sometimes, particularly people that have dry skin, our skin gets problematic once it starts losing those fatty acids, hyaluronic acid, squalene and the likes. And the older you get, the more these things get depleted. So it's in your best interest to make sure that the skincare products that you use have these things in to best supplement what you have lost. So remember when I spoke about my excitement of dealing with particular skin concerns in my PM routine, I have a serum from Skin Functional that helps me with multiple things. And the reason why this is so, it's because it has all these ingredients in one serum. It has niacinamide, it has salicylic acid, it has ascorbic acid, it has honey and other good ingredients in here. So this is Skin Functional Smoothing Gel, aka Retexturizing Honey. It's a gentle exfoliator. One can use this every day. However, I don't use it every day. I skip. So in the days where I use vitamin C in my AM routine, I will skip this in the evening when I do my PM routine, and then I'll just complete it with everything else and skip this part. The reason is I'm trying to balance the exfoliation, hydration and moisturizing on my face, and I'm not trying to overbear my epidermis with all these ingredients. As good and as lovely as they work, balance is what is going to keep your skin well nourished, hydrated and radiant. So let me just show you the consistency. It has like a milkish color. There it is. There's the consistency. It's a bit runny, but it's not too watery. So I mentioned niacinamide in here, I mentioned salicylic acid, I mentioned honey and other good stuff that it has. So let's start with salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is a BHA and this is a beta hydroxy acid, and these are actives that help with cleaning out your pores, freshening them up, particularly for people that have acne and acne prone skin. So they refresh your pores and kill those pimples. I have a pimple here and here, those pimples that just decide to mess you up once in a while. So I appreciate that this has salicylic acid. It also has niacinamide, and niacinamide is good because it's an antioxidant and it's also an anti-inflammatory ingredient. So whenever we are creating an environment where we're exfoliating our skin, we also need ingredients that are going to calm it down, and that is where our honey comes in. As much as it's hydrating, it also calms our skin down. After my serum, I go in with my ceramide butter. The reason why I strictly decided to find a ceramide butter, guys, my skin was just going through whatever it was going through. It was breaking out, it was itchy, it had small rash everywhere that irritated me. So you can use a thick moisturizer. Thick moisturizers are best in the evening, because after you've put in your serums and your hydration, you really need to make sure that that stays on your skin. Another tip here would be to do your PM routine as soon as you get back home, 6 p.m., 7 p.m. So by the time you go to sleep, all that goodness is absorbed. I have two ceramide butters that I'm going to talk about. This one is from Fundamentals Skincare. This is their ceramide butter. I think it retails at 200 Rand. And it's 50 ml. This has 1% ceramide and 1% grapeseed oil. The other one that I'm using is from Standard Beauty, right? This one costs an arm and a leg, because it is 265 rand. That is a lot of money. When I bought it at Takealot. There was 35% off sales. It was 166. I always buy things at Takealot or Superbalist because there's always going to be a sale one of these good days. So it looks like this. This one is more creamy and much more thick, but I love the consistency. I mean, it's expensive, so the consistency needs to be, yeah, just as good. It's also fragrance free. Everything here is fragrance free. What I love about this one is that a little goes a long way, and that's because of its thicker consistency. Sometimes when I've used this one, I don't even need to go in with Vaseline as the last step. This also has good oils in it that hydrate your skin, so it acts well as a proper occlusive. On days where I really feel like I need that extra layer, or just on those days where it was so cold outside, or it's still cold when you go to sleep, I finish off with my Vaseline Blue Seal petroleum jelly. It looks like this. I mean, we all know petroleum jelly. So petroleum jelly is the last step, because it's supposed to trap, maybe trap might not be the right word to use, because someone would be like, oh, trap. So not necessarily trap, but it's supposed to make sure that all the other layers that you've put in stay in place. So we always need to give our skin a good environment to regenerate itself and grow and renourish itself. I mean, our bodies know what to do, our skin knows what to do. It just needs a little help here and there, and that will always come from you being intentional with your skincare routine. If you have any questions about today's video, please let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to help. Bye bye.